Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and this is Donald Trump Talk. We have Senator Dick Durbin saying that Donald Trump used the S-hole term, S-hole countries. And yet Dick Durbin has a history of lying. Dick Durbin said that a Republican insulted Barack Obama when they had a meeting, said that a Republican said, "I can't even stand to look at you." He said it to Barack Obama during a meeting at the White House in 2013. And Jay Carney said it never happened. This is the same clown who called U.S. troops Nazis and then had to issue an apology in the Senate floor, but it wasn't really an apology because he said, "More than most people, a senator lives by his words, but occasionally words will fail us, and occasionally we will fail words." Who talks like this? Choking up, he said, "Some may believe my remarks crossed the line. To them I extend my heartfelt apologies." Of course they crossed the line. He insulted American troops. But then these people are all flakes. They'll do anything they can to disparage President Donald J. Trump, including lying. Just like the crazy Maxine Waters has said, if North Korea attacks us, Donald Trump will get us into a war. And then we had the late mayor of San Francisco saying he was proud to have San Francisco be a sanctuary city. And one person posted a picture online saying, "Are you proud of having criminals in your city?" And then I have two pictures of the S-holes, one from Haiti and one from downtown New York City, a city run by a liberal Democrat. So the S-holes are out there. And I want to quote from InfoWars. I wish Alex Jones had done the post, but State Department warns, avoid travel to S-hole countries. Travel advisories reveal some countries are dangerous S-holes. Get Daniels. This was done yesterday. They recommend citizens avoid traveling to third world countries the mainstream media claims that President Trump referred to as S-holes. The department says travelers should reconsider going to Haiti due to crime and civil unrest. Violent crime as armed robbery is common. Local police may lack the resources to respond effectively to serious criminal incidents or emergencies. Protests, tire burnings, and road blockages are frequent and often spontaneous. The crime was so bad in Haiti, embassy personnel are banned from walking in certain neighborhoods. Now, according to the Oxford Dictionary, a S-hole is defined as an extremely dirty, shabby, or otherwise unpleasant place. So, Haiti, he says, is more than an S-hole. There's places like the Central African Republic. Do not travel due to crime and civil unrest. Violent crimes such as armed robbery, aggravated battery, and homicide is common. Large areas of the country are controlled by armed groups who regularly kidnap, injure, and or kill civilians. In the event of unrest, airport, land border, and road closures may occur with little or no notice. Then we have the other S-hole, Somalia. Terrorists continue to plot kidnappings, bombings, and other attacks in Somalia, warns the State Department. They may attack with little or no warning, targeting airports, seaports, government buildings, hotels, restaurants, shopping areas, and other areas where large crowds and Westerners frequent, such as government, military, and Western convoys. Pirates are active in the waters off the Horn of Africa, especially in the international waters near Somalia. And then we have places like Yemen, where our weapons are being used to bomb the hell out of the Yemenis. No one's paying attention to this war. They're bombing supermarkets. They're bombing buildings. And thousands have died in that Saudi Arabian-caused war. And we have other countries, too. Haiti gets hit by earthquakes, we give them aid. Haiti gets hit by hurricanes, we give them aid. But the people live in some of the worst poverty on earth. But then you have places like Mexico City, where they're living in tin huts. Manila, where they're living in garbage piles and tin huts with sewers as their running water. There are countries in this world that are crappy to live in. This does not condemn the people. It condemns their governments. A lot of these places are run by dictators. They funnel all the money that should be going to help their people into private bank accounts. And when they finally get out of office, they escape to some country, usually Saudi Arabia, with billions of their ill-gotten gains. And by the way, the Central African Republic, the leader of that country, they're having attacks on his own people because he wants to stay in power. And that's the problem with a lot of these countries. These guys are dictators. And no matter what reforms are, like we're seeing in Iran, where we see government protest being touted as pro-people protests and pro-government protests when they're not. And the people taken to the streets, and those are being ignored. The Iranians are fed up with the mullahs. And I don't understand why Donald Trump said this week that he would continue the Iranian arms deal, money for nukes, because that should end. That should be torn up. But Jerome Corso said on Coast to Coast last night he thinks President Donald J. Trump will overturn the Iranian nukes deal next week. We will see. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Don't believe everything you hear from the leftists in Congress, because a lot of them will lie even when they're speaking what they claim is the truth. Make up your own mind and do the research. Have a great day and stay warm and safe out there if you can. And this has been Donald Trump Talk. Bye-bye for now.